Blue Dot. Cultivating Love for Learning.
Chapter 1. Unit 1, Amazing Human Body. Digestion of variety of foods. We know that food gives us the energy and nutrients we need to keep our bodies functioning, to grow and develop, and to move, work, play, think, and learn. Food contains essential nutrients such as carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. Nutrients. Nutrients are substances that keep you healthy and enrich the body. They are used to build and repair tissues, regulate body processes, and are converted to and used as energy. Each type of nutrient has a specific purpose and meets a specific need that our body has. The 6 nutrients are proteins. They are the building blocks that provide the structure for the tissues of our body. It helps to grow and repair body cells and tissues. Most all the parts of our bodies are made from protein: hair, skin, blood, organs, and muscles. It is needed for cells to grow. It also repairs or replaces healthy cells and tissues. Protein in food gives us 4 calories in 1 gram. Protein is made of chains of amino acids. Amino acids are the building blocks of protein. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the body's main source of energy. There are 3 different kinds of carbohydrates. They include starch, sugar, and fiber. Plant foods like cereals, bread, rice, pasta, potatoes, plantains, and corn are good sources of starch. They give us the energy we need to do daily activities. These starchy foods give us important vitamins and minerals, too. Types of carbohydrates. There are 2 types of carbohydrates: starchy, complex carbohydrates, and simple sugars. The simple sugars are found in confectionery, cakes and biscuits, cereals, puddings, soft drinks, and juices, but they also contain fat. Starchy carbohydrates are found in potatoes, rice, bread. Fats. Fats are our storehouses of energy. When we have excess nutrients in our body, some of it is stored as fat. The primary purpose of fat is energy production. Fat is a nutrient that is an important source of calories. 1 gram of fat supplies 9 calories. Eating too much fat may also increase the risk of getting diseases like cancer, heart disease, high blood pressure, or stroke. Fat is found in many foods. Some of the fat that we eat comes from the fat we add in cooking or spread on breads, vegetables, or other foods. Types of fat. There are 2 types of fats: saturated fat and unsaturated fat. Saturated fats are generally solid at room temperature and tend to be animal fats. Unsaturated fats are liquid at room temperature and are usually vegetable fats. Unsaturated fat: saturated fat. Sunflower oil beef, olive oil bacon, rice oil cheese, nuts butter. Unsaturated fats: olive oil, corn oil, saturated fats, butter. Vitamins. Vitamins are essential for the regulation of many of the functions of the body. Most vitamins cannot be manufactured by the body and must be obtained from your diet. Vitamins do not produce energy. Vitamin D helps absorb calcium. Sources of vitamins. Vitamin A. We can get vitamin A from both plant foods and animal foods. Dark orange and green vegetables and fruits like carrots, turnip greens, and other dark greens, broccoli, red and green peppers are all good sources of vitamin A. Animal foods, such as egg yolks, milk, cheese, and liver, are good sources too. Vitamins B. These are also important in helping the body use protein from the diet to build new cells and tissues. Some legumes and nuts like soya beans, peanuts, and walnuts are other plant sources of vitamin B. Vitamin C. These helps form a cement-like material between our cells. Getting enough vitamin C may also help in preventing certain types of cancer. Vitamin C is found in many fresh fruits like the oranges, lemons, limes, etc. Vegetables such as bean sprouts, green peppers, etc. Focus point. We need some vitamin C every day. Sources of vitamin C. Minerals. Minerals are compounds obtained from your diet that combine in several ways to form the structures of your body. Minerals also help regulate body functions. Iron. Iron is a mineral that is an important part of our red blood cells. It is needed to carry oxygen from our lungs to our cells, muscles, and organs. If we do not get enough iron, not enough oxygen will be delivered to our muscles and organs. The iron that we get from meat, eggs, beef, pork, chicken, and clams are all good sources of iron. Plant foods such as soya beans, lentils, beans, spinach, and leafy green vegetables and flour contain iron. Calcium. Calcium is a mineral that is important for building strong bones and teeth. Almost all of the calcium we use in our bodies is for building strong bones. A very small amount is needed to help our heart, nerves, and muscles work. One of the best sources of calcium is milk and foods made from milk, like yogurt and pudding. Leafy green vegetables, tofu, and canned fish with bones are also good sources. Water. Water regulates your body temperature by dissipating that heat. Water also carries nutrients to the cells in your body. Water does not produce energy, helps eliminate waste, and helps cells and organs function normally. Water is obtained from solid foods as well as from beverages. Water is also very important in activating our fiber intake. The recommended 20 to 35 grams of daily fiber requires about 6 to 8 glasses of water to be effective. You lose water through sweat, urine, feces, and breathe air daily even when you are inactive. Balanced diet. A balanced diet contains sufficient amounts of fiber and the various nutrients, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, and minerals to ensure good health. A balanced diet and physical exercise has a major role in achieving long healthy life. 1. It helps in controlling body weight, heart rate, and BP. 2. Increase in exercise capacity and muscle performance. 3. Produces mental and physical relaxation. Digestion of food. Digestion is the mechanical and chemical breakdown of food into smaller components that are more easily absorbed into a bloodstream. The human body obtains the energy and nutrients it needs from food. Digestion is the complex process of breaking down food molecules into energy and other useful components, which can then be absorbed into the bloodstream and distributed throughout the body to maintain good health. Human digestive system. The organs in the digestive system, in the order in which food travels through them, are 1. Mouth, 2. Esophagus, 3. Stomach, 4. Small intestine, 5. Large intestine, 6. Rectum, 7. Anus. The functions of the digestive tract. The gastrointestinal tract has 4 main functions. 1. It ingests the food we eat. 2. It breaks it down into simple chemical components for energy and nutritional purposes. 3. It extracts nutrients from it, example, macronutrients such as carbohydrates, fats, proteins, as well as micronutrients like vitamins and minerals. 4. It expels the remaining food waste. How food passes through the digestive tract. During eating, food passes from the mouth into the esophagus, then into the stomach from where it enters the small intestine. Most, if not all, nutrients are absorbed in the stomach and small intestine. The remaining water and waste products then pass into the large intestine from where it leaves the body via the anus. Other organs which contribute to healthy digestion include the liver, the pancreas, and the gallbladder. A number of important digestive hormones and digestive enzymes help to regulate digestion, especially in the upper gastrointestinal tract. The movement of food through the main Digestive tubes is maintained by a series of muscular contractions called peristalsis. Several muscular valves control the passage of food and prevent it from moving backwards. Mouth. The digestive process begins in the mouth. Food is partly broken down by the process of chewing and by the chemical action of salivary enzymes. These enzymes are produced by the salivary glands and break down starches into smaller molecules. Esophagus. After being chewed and swallowed, the food enters in esophagus. The esophagus is a long tube that runs from the mouth to the stomach. It uses rhythmic, wave-like muscle movements, called peristalsis, to force food from the throat into the stomach. This muscle movement gives us the ability to eat or drink even when we are upside down. Stomach. The stomach is a large, sac-like organ that churns the food and bathes it in a very strong acid, gastric acid. Food in the stomach that is partly digested and mixed with stomach acids is called chyme. Small intestine. After being in the stomach, food enters the duodenum, the first part of the small intestine. It then enters the jejunum and then the ileum, the final part of the small intestine. In the small intestine, bile, produced in the liver and stored in the gallbladder, pancreatic enzymes, and other digestive enzymes produced by the inner wall of the small intestine help in the breakdown of food. Large intestine. After passing through the small intestine, food passes into the large intestine. In the large intestine, some of the water and electrolytes, chemicals like sodium, are removed from the food. Many microbes, bacteria like bacteroids, Lactobacillus acidophilus, Escherichia coli, and Klebsiella, in the large intestine help in the digestion process. The first part of the large intestine is called the cecum. Food then travels upward in the ascending colon. The food travels across the abdomen in the transverse colon, goes back down the other side of the body in the descending colon, and then through the sigmoid colon. The end of the process, solid waste is then stored in the rectum until it is excreted via the anus. Point to remember: nutrients are substances that keep you healthy. Food gives us the energy and nutrients. Nutrients are substances that keep you healthy. The 6 nutrients are proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, and water. A balanced diet contains sufficient amounts of fiber and the various nutrients to ensure good health. Digestion is the mechanical and chemical breakdown of food into smaller components that are more easily absorbed into a bloodstream.
Like, share, subscribe.